Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 6 with me, FalseSymmetry. Today, we are going to be heading over to our base over here to have a good old look at it because I wanted to add something new to it. Now, for you guys, it's probably not been that long since the last video went up, but for me, I last recorded a video over probably nearly 2 weeks ago, almost, perhaps. And the last video that went up, I think, was the statue. I made that video before I went away, alongside this video here as well. So 3 videos I made for whilst I was away. And I don't know, the feedback from you guys has been pretty great. A lot of people have said, though, in the comments that this statue doesn't really stand out. And to try and fix that and stop that a little bit at the moment, I put a little bit of greenery on the back there so that it sort of doesn't merge in completely with this wall, but it's still there a little bit, so I might add a tree there or something in the future. But a lot of people are like, why don't you add colour? Why don't you add prismarine? Why don't you, add a block that isn't grey? And I think I explained it in the video, but perhaps not well enough, I don't know. The whole idea of this is that it's made out of stone, like something would be made out of marble, like it's all going to be the similar colour, similar shade. I mean, yes, there's some sort of like patterns and different textures and stuff going on, but like, you can imagine someone just getting a lump of stone, big lump of stone, and just chiseling away and creating something that looks like that. So yeah, I really like it. I think it's a bit rough, but this is Minecraft. What are we gonna do, right? Can't do anything too perfect. Another thing that's been said a whole bunch that I'm gonna mention is the chicken. We're gonna be moving him elsewhere. I haven't decided where yet, which is why he's up there, but I've taken screenshots of him and made sure I know the size and scale and stuff, so we'll basically completely remove him and pop him somewhere else. So I'm up for suggestions. A lot of people said the war area, but that's quite far away, so I don't know, maybe I should try and find a little room underneath my base somewhere, perhaps, and have like a little altar or some sort of weird like room dedicated to the chicken. I don't really know. What do you think, sheep? He's not interested. He's a sheep. He doesn't want to know anything about chickens. But yeah, since I have been back, I've done a little bit of work. I've added some more trees over there. Added some more trees over here, and just sort of trying to bring, everything together a little bit. But today I want to work on a big project, a big new building, and I don't know if we're going to have enough time to do it all today, but the building isn't this one. It is this one. I've just realised I forgot. I thought that was a beacon from far away. Yeah, I put a big load of sand, and a circle at the bottom. And I want to build that today. I'm really scared. I think it's going to look like poop. But, you know what? The one thing I don't do in Minecraft is, accept that something could look like poop. Like, you can erase things. If you build something and don't like it, you can just remove it, right? Or upgrade it, or add something to it. So, yeah, I need to stop being scared of building things that are gonna not look that great. I mean, originally I didn't think this donut under here would look that great, but I did it, and then it looked good, and the same with the fountain and stuff. So I don't know, for me, I personally like the designs I've gone with so far, so I'm gonna trust myself, which is a risky move, and try and build this thing. So let me go grab some materials, and we're gonna basically work on this sort of colour scheme, and start building a clock tower of sorts. Wish me luck. Materials gathered, and I'm ready to roll. I bought myself some polished andesite, some quartz, of course, some acacia. I've also got all the stone bricks, of course. Hi, pig. What, you really? Is there not enough room for you to go around me that way? No, you're just gonna push me out of the way. I see. We've got some white concrete for the. I'm thinking the clock face needs to be white concrete. And then I was thinking buttons. If I put buttons on that, I can make a circle and make it sort of have numbers-ish. And then I bought some cobblestone walls, and I'm thinking that's the, the hands of the clock, I think. But I don't want to worry too much about what's happening up there. I need to build down here first. I want to get, just a very, very basic, shape going. So I think I'm just going to start building, and hopefully We can figure out how tall this needs to be, what different layers there are going to be. I think I wanted to split it into 3. So I want like the bottom layer here, then the middle layer there, and then the top layer. And I want to see if I can add some sort of balcony idea to it as well. I imagine sort of a balcony could look kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, let's get started on building. Let's sort of figure out what we want to do here. So I'm thinking we're not going to use the orange, by the way. The orange won't be seen, so it'll be okay. But yeah, if we start off with something like this on like the corners. My mouse keeps double clicking at the moment, which is a problem, so I need to be careful with that. But yeah, you see that over there? I want to recreate that. Oh, you know what? Actually, I want to recreate those slabs. Yeah, I think we could do that. I reckon if we grab those and those, and maybe add a sort of pattern. Oh, did that? See, that must have double clicked. That was a slab I definitely placed there. So yeah, let's add like 5. Yeah, see, it's double clicking. Why? Stop it! I'm only clicking you once, please. Yeah, so that actually looks quite nice, but of course, we're gonna need a doorway here. So door there. We might actually have a doorway this side as well. Actually, thinking about it. And although the terrain, no, that'll be fine. We can, yeah, I think, you know what? We need to make this all like flat because otherwise we're gonna have issues. So let me dig it out so it's all the same level, and I'm just gonna continue this all the way up until I think I need to change it. I think we'll go up like a third of the way and then change perhaps to a more like a different design basically. Okay, so I was having some difficulties, so I hopped into a single player creative to sort of figure out how this is going to work. It's a mixture of blocks at the moment, but the clock is going to be in that area there. I think I need to just visualize if that's the right height before I do anything like permanent, you know? But I was worried that it was perhaps going to be too intense, right? Like I want this build here to stand out amongst the rest in terms of scale. And I thought maybe this would overtake it, but actually because it's like so thin, like that's as wide as it's going to be. I think this works, and I don't think it looks too, like if I was meant to make it taller than that, I feel like that would be too much, you know? Yeah, I like that. So the roof's going to go on top of there, and it is going to reach about the top of that sand there, so I feel like I've marked it out well. It's like 40-50 blocks tall or something like that. So it's a lot of work, but I think it's going to look better than if we were to build like a really lame small little clock tower. Like it's gotta look impressive, and I think, yeah, this is going to work really nicely. And also, if that's about where the floor's going to go, because that's where this changes and that goes back one, we could add like a little pathway or something if we wanted to. Although that doesn't make sense. Pathway to the roof? Perhaps not. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like different ways of like connecting different things. So yeah, I've been doing that a whole bunch. Been like, oh, I could do this. Oh, I could do that. I could connect this here. You'll soon see one day when I show you all of the underground paths I've been making. There's like a path through there, which ends up over that side, and then, oh man, it's crazy, and I don't even know what I'm doing with them. I just knew that I needed some like pathways underground. So I don't know. We'll fiddle with that another time. We need to focus on this first and foremost. And yeah, I don't know, I just really like where it's going. So I'm probably gonna need some more quartz though. Yeah, especially if I want 3 pillars of quartz. Okay, right, let's try and do all of this in one, because otherwise if I just do the front, we're not gonna know really what it looks like. So we need to be careful here. We don't just go too crazy on one design and then decide that if that's on walls, that'll look ridiculous. So let's take our time here. Well, unsurprisingly, it started raining, and also, unsurprisingly, I've run out of materials already. I have run out of acacia completely, so I'm hoping, I'm praying to the Minecraft gods and to, well, I guess the other hermits, that they have stocked their shops up with wood. I really hope they have. I think, oh, I don't know, last time I was here, I mean, that was over a week ago, this wasn't like filled up, and I don't know if they're still, well, that tells me, doesn't it? They're closed! No! What am I meant to do? Okay, right, Ren, you better have the acacia wood for me, dude. You better have it, because I don't want to spend today with my double-clicking mouse, which won't stop double-clicking. Yeah, I need... Oh, my goodness, dude, and it's still this week only. Perfect. Oh, dude. Ren, you've saved the day. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm now going to buy you out of all the acacia wood I can buy. See, there we go. Double-clicking again. Stop it! You're making my life so much harder. There we go. Stop. There we go. Haha, that'll do. Well, in this moment in time, I am regretting having quartz as a build block that we're using, because let's just say I've maybe had to go back to my base and pick up pretty much the majority, if not the rest, of the quartz just to finish up this bit, which doesn't even look good yet. It doesn't even look good, and I hate that. I hate using quartz and then going, oh, well, that doesn't look good. It's too square. But that's okay, because we're going to be doing some depth kind of stuff here. Now, I imagine there being this archway, so that's what I'm going to build first. And then I'm thinking, if we can get an archway up to, like, the top of these slabs, perhaps, we could have a little pattern in between, and then another archway for, like, a window. That could be cool. And then perhaps on these sides, or perhaps on the two sides that don't have a door, we will instead not have windows there, but have windows in the middle. That could be kind of cool. So that's my, like, plan for now. But what I need to do first is figure out how on earth we're going to make an archway. Usually they're not too difficult to do. We'll go up by 3 here, 3 here, so that's 4 total. And then I think we'll just go straight across. Something like this, and we'll have that in the middle there. And then if we grab some stairs, we'll be able to make this thing look a little bit nicer. So I'll be able to put a little stair there, and then a little stair there. Hardcore parkour. And then I'm thinking what we do is we sort of like bring it up, like so. Have some sort of window perhaps in the middle, or some sort of something or other. I don't really know, but let's see how that'll look. I can imagine what that is going to look like. I think 2 archways on that. Oh yeah, that gives it some shape already. And of course, if that's sticking out this side and that side as well, it's going to be much rounder in shape. Ow! That tree attacked me, guys. How dare it? Anyway, let's go to have a nap, and I guess I'll try that out, and we'll hopefully have at least the bottom third finished today, at the very least. Right, I've scrapped the idea about making these 2 back sides of the building different. For now, I think it's just going to be easier for me to just do the same pattern all the way around. We can decide to change it when we wish, and you know what, I quite like this. I think from this angle over here, from this, which is probably going to be a wizard's tower or observatory, I think you're going to get like a nice view. I think also it doesn't look super duper round, but I feel like with the next layer maybe we'll be a bit rounder. I really want to use some cobblestone fences or walls on this next layer here. So this is the shortest layer, because I'm imagining, like, yeah, if that goes to there with the roof, that is like the 3rd layer. So that's going to be a similar sort of size to this. So yeah, a small little layer in the middle. I haven't decided where like floors are going to go. I'm imagining like just a spiral staircase in the middle, because I think that ultimately, like, if we have like a spiral staircase, it'll just be easier to get up and down this thing. Not that I'm necessarily going to put anything in it, but, you know, it's nice to have sort of a manual way up to the top, rather than just assuming that everyone has wings. Yeah, even though, yeah, no, I like to think that I built this whole place sort of with that in mind, where you can walk into things, you can also fly into things. Like this layer here, completely, the only way to get up there is ender pearl or flying. And I did that on purpose. I wanted like a little platform to fly to. And yeah, it works out well. So, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like many different ways to get to places and having options, and yeah, I think that's going to be the best option for this. I guess we could have an elevator in it, a redstone elevator, but I can't think of anything magical that would work with the fantasy theme, perhaps. So I don't know. Anyway, next layer needs to be sorted out. So I think what I'm going to do is plop some ladders up this middle bit and work on the next layer. Okay, we are on to the second layer now. Busy building that. Oh man. I thought... I used the wrong marker there, but I don't hate that completely. What we can do... Yeah, that'll work. So we'll have that little area there. It's meant to really go up to about there, but I'm thinking... Here, maybe we'll have the balcony. Yeah, that's where the clock's going to be. And then this layer can be, like, open. And, like, everywhere else is pretty closed, other than, like, where there's gaps and stuff that I need to fill in. Like, there. Also, like, glass needs to be put in there as well. Yeah, this can all be covered over. And then this layer right here, open, and then the clock on top. But, yeah, as I've worked out, this is going to take longer than I actually have for this episode. If I want this episode up the day that I'm recording it, it needs to, like, you know, go up at a certain time. I have also been thinking, this is something I look at, like I did a bit of research with clock towers before I, just on like Google Images, before I even started anything, and I saw this really cool design that had like a curved roof, and I'm thinking that's about sort of the right layer for it. I imagine right there. Imagine it sort of going 3 blocks along and then down 2 and then 1, and then they could meet up in the corner, so you sort of got this like wave-like roof, which would work really well with this, because I really want to bring in this, but it's not really going to work. And also the top of this is going to be pointy, because it just looks weird if it's round, I'm pretty sure. Like if I had a purple dome on top, it would just look a bit odd. So I want a pointy roof. So yeah, that's what I think we're going to go with. But as you can see here, I've been sort of planning some stuff out. I think we could also have like a balcony on this layer, actually. I think this is where the floor is here. I'm trying to like think about where floors are as I'm building. Actually, no, the floor would be down on, wouldn't it? If I can I build down? I haven't got anywhere to put the block. But yeah, down one would work really well. So like here. No, I think here. Because then I can have iron bars along here. Yeah, maybe a little window here. Maybe we'll add some windows. We can always cover them up, I guess. Anyway, let me get on with this. I do want to add a little bit of some quartz towers as well. Sort of like this thing here. But yeah, it's a bit weird being up higher than that. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to like this build or not. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think in the comments below. But anyway, let's just build up the rest of what I've got. And we're running low on resources, so we better just sort of do as much as we can today, and then tomorrow when I next record, I will hopefully have a lot more materials, and we'll get this done next episode. Because I don't like things being multiple episodes, but sometimes, you know, you've just gotta have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sometimes they just happen to be longer episodes. So hope you guys don't mind that. I personally am not a fan of doing episodes in multiple, like, episodes, or finishing tasks in multiple episodes, but you know what, sometimes it just has to be done, and it just means this is going to turn out hopefully a little less rubbish, because I won't have rushed it. So that's what I'm saying to myself. If I don't rush it, we should hopefully have a good looking clock tower, and I mean, I haven't made any massive mistakes yet, so I'm digging it. I'm digging it. So a thing I'm realising is that with towers, I build the corners first and then try and fill it in. And I don't know if that's the best way to do it, because I sort of like, when it gets to the middle parts, I'm like, I don't know how to fill it in. It's like drawing art, and then, you know, you've got the pencil lines, but you don't know how to colour it. That's like sort of what I've got going on here. That's, well, how I would explain it anyway. But I've decided here, this is where we're going to do a bit of like this sort of design. You can sort of see around there. You can also see it. Actually, is it on those? No, it's not on those. It's only on the like rings. Oh, and these. Yeah, you can see sort of where I've like done the, I guess, the ring of quartz. And I really like that. It's one of my like favourite things about the whole thing, and I want to have that in as many builds as possible. So that's what we're doing here. We're going to be adding something like this. And then I think on these ones I did something like this. That would work. And I think it's going to work really nicely. And I think I've decided like this is going to be a floor. So What does this look like from far away? It is subtle. The colour isn't too bad, but yeah, if we have the roofs here like I want them to be, some little archway roofs. Although, wait, it doesn't really make sense having archways there though, because they're not really covering over, like there's not going to be a balcony underneath it. Oh, that failed. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go with my gut instinct and add them there. I just think they will work really well. Where have I ended up? Dang it, I need to figure out what's going on here, because I like the mountain attached to this, but there's also like a big gap, so... No, I think that's fine. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's focus on this. And I also don't like how these sort of end, so I need to add some sort of corner things. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, if we had the roofs come down there, we could probably cover that over with some roofs. Corners. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you know what, guys? I've run out of time for this episode. I was going to try and finish up a little bit more, but you know what? Yeah, let me give myself another, like, half an hour. Yeah, I think I've got a few more materials left, and we can add some, like, buttons and little details. So let me do that. Maybe we'll try out the roof idea, or maybe we'll just continue going up. I don't know. And then I'll bring you guys back for one final time. I know. It's very much a work in progress sort of video. And yeah, we'll decide together what we like about this and what we don't like. And then maybe I'll leave some of your suggestions to continue this, but I do really like this quartz thing, so I'm going to continue that around the whole thing. Okay, so I've added the clock face, or like where I think it will go. I haven't looked at it yet. Please be in the right position. Was that it there? Oh, it's there. Oh, I can't really see it all that well actually. It looks like a really badly made Eye of Sauron right now. Is that what it's called in Lord of the Rings? I don't know. I literally haven't watched Lord of the Rings in like at least 10 years. Is that what it's called? I don't know. But yeah, it looks like a really weird alien with like little arms coming out, flailing around. Oh man, you know what? I plan on like leaving this until next episode. I think I shall, even if it does look derpy and just ridiculous. But if you look at it as our building, you know, ignore the little eye on top, which I can't actually stop laughing at. If we ignore that, ignore the eye. I really like that. The bottom, like from here to there, I really like. I think that looks really good. And I can imagine like a big archway there with this, you know, being able to see the sky. Well, not the sky, but there being gaps there. Here, I'm thinking we could have balconies perhaps on the diagonal on this one. And then have like a gap on either side on this one. So we've got diagonal balcony and then a side balcony. Where did I put the iron bars? Oh, I put the iron bars up there, yeah. It just felt natural to put them there. So I think that's where we are going to have and that will be underneath the clock. I think the clock might go up a few blocks. But if we imagine the roof being like that, it's almost like I'm building like Big Ben. I've just realised I'm building like a fantastic Big Ben. Big Ben, for those who don't know, is the massive like clock tower in London that obviously is called Big Ben. Well, I think the bell inside the clock tower is called Big Ben. I think that's what it is. But anyway, doesn't matter. Saying that, we haven't got a bell. Maybe we should wait! Oh no, I've just thought bells are coming in 1.14, but they're going to be tiny, aren't they? I might put it in there just for jokes. That could be quite funny. You go all up the stairs to go see Big Ben, or whatever else we can call it, and then it's like the tiniest little bell. That could be really funny. Yeah, I don't know. I really like this. We could even actually add like some sort of note block thing. What if we had like a button or some sort of thing down there, where if you press it, like it dings. I wouldn't want it on a timer every hour, which is how Big Ben works, but I can also hear a skeleton, which is really worrying. Is he in here? Shouldn't be in here. I made it spawn-proof in here. Oh, no, I didn't make it spawn-proof in there. No, wait, what? What have they spawned on? That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Dude, creeper, don't you dare. Right, I'm going to have to... Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is fly away, let them despawn, and then come back. Because, my goodness. Oh, that was a close one, that creeper. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I am so glad to be back. I'm ready to roll. And the next episode, we'll finish off the clock tower and hopefully make a great job of it. Because I think we need it to look good. Because if it doesn't look good, then we're pretty stuffed, aren't we? And I don't really want to have to take it all down again. Anyway, guys, catch you guys later. See ya!
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.